We are once again in Western New York, approaching Ralph Wilson Stadium here in Orchard Park outside of Buffalo. And you might be wondering to yourself, haven't we landed here before? The stadium was not rendered in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and you are correct on both accounts. We have explored the Bills Stadium previously, and the first time we were here, we did find a flat rendering, and I just didn't like that one bit. This is one of the first NFL stadiums we came across. That just wasn't rendered properly, and I wasn't happy with that. So, after spending some time on the Microsoft Flight Simulator Creators Reddit, and a whole lot of time trying to import map data and make it appear properly in the game, I have come up with this. Ralph Wilson Stadium here in Microsoft Flight Simulator. And it even kind of cleaned up the parking lots. You can see the bright green import area and the dark green of just what's normally in the game, which is just generic game files. So really this is just an experiment to see what is possible. And so basically if it's in Google Maps, you can import it right now until Google decides to make that not be able to happen anymore. But until then, we can have some fun. So in order to make all this appear, I kind of had to use some terraforming polygons and use the SDK, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not a modder, I'm not a programmer, I'm just an old man with a joystick that likes to play games. He can follow some instructions, so if you're interested in doing any of this stuff, head on over to the Flight Simulator Creators Reddit. You'll find all the information that you need in order to bring anything you want into the game, at least for right now. So I'm kind of curious what's going to happen when we try and land in the stadium, so I'm taking it very gingerly. I'm not sure what's going to happen with my exclusion polygons and what used to be here. So let's just see what happens when we... Uh-oh. 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 What's happening here? Oh my goodness. We are in the subterranean lair of the Bills Mole people. And I have no idea how I hung on for that landing. Alright, so this is what was rendered in the game, and apparently when I did my terraforming polygon, I just basically pushed this down into the center of the earth, as opposed to just gently putting it right underneath the rendering where I want it. So that would probably take a lot of work to make work correctly. But here we are in a somewhat fully rendered Ralph Wilson Stadium. Well, it's fully rendered. It's just the field is 20 feet under the stadium. You know, that happens. I have no idea what I'm doing. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We fly around. We check out cool places. We may even start fixing some of these stadiums, but it's very time consuming and very difficult. And, you know, you make it look nice from the air and it ends up looking like this from the ground. Thank you for watching. More's coming.